Welcome to Mishna Salem Shabbat Perek Vav Mishnah Bet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to speak about what a man cannot go out with on Shabbat. Right now, also the same idea as last Mishnah. These are going to be things that a man is wearing, but we worry that he may take it off to show off in the Reshut Harabim. And those are going to be the issues mentioned over here that you're not allowed to wear. Hachamim had a gezerah that a man can't wear these things on Shabbat. So lo yitzeh ish besandal hamesumar. Man cannot go out with a sandal that's misumar, that's literally has nails going through it. Now, what would happen? They would have these nails that would be going through this shoe, right? The sandal, this shoe, in order to hold it, to be mahazek, to hold it tight, right? And it's only asur if it's there to hold it tight. It would come out of the bottom. The pointy nail would come out of the bottom a little, right, after it held the shoe tight in place. And it would be like almost like a little type of cleat on the bottom. Now, what's the issue over here? The issue over here is not that they may take it off. The issue over here is actually because of a historical, something, giving a little historical context, something that happened historically that Hachamim now made a takana, right, or gezerah takana, that we shouldn't wear these shoes on Shabbat. What happened? It was a time of a pogrom, right, a shmad, and the Jews were gathering together for tefillah and learning in private. They were hiding from their enemy, and while they were hiding, they heard, right, some type of voice outside, and they thought it was their enemy. And because of the fear, they ended up, scrambling, trampling on each other with these. And at the time, they're wearing these types of sandalim misumarim, these sandals with these little pins and nails coming out of it like a cleat. And they ended up trampling each other to death. And because of this incident, Hachamim said that any Shabbat and Yom Tov, right, which are times when a lot of people gather together, we're not allowed to wear this sandal misumar anymore. Right, so it's interesting how Hachamim reacted to this point in history, this time in history, and to this threat, and they really did away with having this sandal, this specific type of sandal. Again, that's worn with the this type of cleat where the nails are there to strengthen the sandal. You're not allowed to wear it on Shabbat or Yom Tov. V'lo bi'achid, nor with an individual, meaning with an individual shoe, a person not allowed to go out with one shoe on his foot. When his foot's not hurt. Right? If his foot's hurt, right, then he's allowed to go out with the shoe, with the sandal on his regular foot. That's fine, right? But if his foot is if it's not hurt, then you can't just go out with one shoe. V'lo b'tefillah. Tefillah is a singular for tefillin. You can't go out with the tefillin on Shabbat. Right? Also, for the same for the idea, you might come to take it off. V'lo b'kamea. I know with a kamea, which is a some type of, they would have it was a type of script that they would write, like Shem Hashem, they would write on a piece of cloth, and that would, they thought that it would protect them, right? Now, you're not allowed to go out with this kameh, bizman she'eno min ha-mumche, right? When it's not from a mumche, meaning a person who's mumche, from a person who has done this 3 times in the past and we know it works. If it's something that's been done 3 times in the past and it's worked before, then we'll see later on, right? There's no issue to wear this on Shabbat because it's considered refuah. Right? If it's healed 3 times from a person who's healed 3 times, it's considered a refuah on Shabbat, and you can go ahead and wear it. But if it's not, if it hasn't been proven like that, then you can't wear this coming out on Shabbat. V'lo b'shiryon, you can't go out with armor. V'lo b'kasta, kasta is a helmet. Even modern day Hebrew, it's called a helmet. V'lo b'magafayim, with boots, they would have iron boots. Again, all these things when they go to war. And again, they're wearing all these things. Therefore, if you went out with it, you're not going to be hayav hatat again because you're not literally carrying outside on Shabbat with any of these things. You're just violating gezerah hachamim that you may come to take it off and carry in the Reshut Harabim. So all these things are asur midin.